we were selected to make the first Chaos Cup trophy for 2023.
This is what happens when it's the wrong size.
Well, a wild James appears.
Now we can talk some shit.
Nice. Star Wars is the best.
Oh man, we did so much. Hey guys, we're here at the 8th Annual Costume Bowl at Cordova Lanes. This is the 8th time we've been out here. It's an event we do every year right around October whenever we can. We raise money for some of our several charities, do a food drive for Mando Food Bank, and generally have a pretty good loose time. So we bowl, we have fun, we do raffles, and have a little bit of camaraderie. All right, let's have fun.
Welcome to the 8th Annual Costume Bowl fundraiser event. All proceeds will be going to the Gulf Coast Kids House and the Mando Food Bank.
Daddy, you know it's a recording.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, this is Mike from 850 Armor Works. I'm going to not be able to talk. Hi, this is Mike from 850 Armor Works, giving y'all a monthly recap of everything that went on in October. And there's so much different things going on this month, you'll have to bear with me because I have to use my little cheat sheet over here, talking about everything that we did. We really started out October with a custom Mandalorian build, and that let us debut and print some test pieces for the Book of Boba Fett gauntlets.
And we came up with something cool.
And everything we do is come up with something cool.
Oh wow, magnet?
Yeah. This isn't adhered or anything. Yeah, it's just a test. And that's a safety thing. Like, a rangefinder is a pain in the butt putting an armor bin, so hey, I'm packing my stuff up to go. Well, there you go, take this off. That is just such a clean helmet.
Yeah.
I keep getting messages from people too saying it's just beautiful. Like it's a good helmet. It really is. I'm proud of it.
This is 3/4 of the way done.
Yeah, about halfway.
Because we still got a little white for the stripe that goes all the way down. This one will be 2-staged or 3-stage with the stripe.
Yeah, there's going to be all sorts of extra colors and
yeah.
stripes coming on here.
This, the olive drab, and then a purple.
But he initially approached me wanting to do boba, and it was like, I'm not doing boba before Halloween. That's custom, that's canon. I want to make sure it's all perfect before doing boba. But I was like, we will emulate the look of boba with, you know, some custom flair. So that's kind of the basis of all the armor with some extra stuff, a little Boba-esque, but not Boba. But we don't want to be too close to Boba, because if you use it for Mandalorian Merc's approval, then they wouldn't like that. On top of this, we're doing this for a tattoo artist. So it's like, okay, it's artist to artist.
Yeah.
So we don't want to let him down. That's the last thing I want to do is let another artist down. We want it to look like something he's proud to wear.
And that stripe will roll over the back,
Right.
straight across the neck. That's why I've got it laid out like that.
And then we're going to stencil in no regrets on the back.
Or actually, we're going to
Right.
put it on the belly. No regrets.
No regrets.
Not even a letter.
No. We'll do it in Mandalorian and like do it all upside down.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah, no regrets.
Just right now, that's a very Ninja Turtle. We should just do a set of helmets.
It's like the jetpack, we'll do a shell with like a couple of thrusters on it and just backform it.
Yeah.
You know, do like a little rocket in the top and a couple of thrusters coming off the side.
Or you could do a shredder, man.
Wouldn't even have to worry about a backpack.
I think once the turtles are done, we'd have to do something shredder thing.
Yeah, like that could be all like.
If I really liked Ninja
silver.
Turtles more, I'd be all over it. Right now, I'm embarrassed.
Even the gauntlets look like turtle arms.
Just wait till we start getting stuff dirty. Until we get a few more colors on, it's gonna chill.
Something that took a long time this month and has actually been here for a little while is we had to refit someone's clone armor. Some of the parts were too small, so we had to go through and redo a whole bunch on it.
This is what happens when it's the wrong size. Chest and back, which are pretty simple. Just following the line where the orange is going to be. And then I painted this white so I could blend it in to the rest of it. The cod piece in the back, these are done except for weathering. I'll get that done, then we can send this one back to him.
It's a tedious process. Sometimes the measurements aren't always perfect, but hey, it happens. So that should actually be arriving back with him. Oh man, we did so much. We made progress on 2 Death Watch builds that we have going right now. Incorporated with that was the debut of our Death Watch standard Mandalorian helmet. So we finished out 2 of those. We have all that armor prepped and ready, and something that's leaking over into next month will be the jetpacks will be available. Larry's actually working on it right this very moment. So there's one little November preview of something going on. Always have to get something a little personal in. Got a second set of personal Mandalorian armor going for me. That's longer term project, but it's pretty much just sitting in a painted position because we got other things to do beyond that.
That's a steep one. Yeah. It's pretty, ain't it?
Colors you can paint this one gold.
That's it.
Oh,
Everything that's right there.
still have some Death Watch parts, or
We were able to launch our new Shoretrooper helmet, brought to you by NTX 3D. Very nice helmet. We completed and sent our first one out with the Shoretrooper Captain build, so be sure to check out those photos and videos along with it. That is our first completely updated Shoretrooper set with the new helmet, with all the armor changes that have been made over the past couple of years, and I just got to say it's sharp. When it was sitting up here for display, just sitting there staring at it, it is a nice set of armor. So September, we had the tanker go out as a completely updated. Now you're seeing the Shoretroopers, and they are good to go. You know, we did some custom printing and some of our regular manufacturing between vacuum forming. You know, it's spooky month, so it's like everybody has to have their stuff the next day. We did our best. We got everything out within a very timely manner. There were still a few stragglers and goals that we did have for October that didn't quite make it. They'll start bleeding into November and probably December. Another thing that we did this past month was we were selected to make the first Chaos Cup trophy for 2023. Now that's a tabletop board game tournament from the Warhammer universe.
No, it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. It's the Blood Bowl. It's called like Dungeons and Dragons football.
Oh.
It's like a tabletop game.
And this is the first year they're doing this style of trophy. For the past 20 years they've been doing this tournament. It's been like a cast bronze sculpture. Good news is they got it, they love it, and we're hoping to get commissioned for it again next year because it will be another unique trophy. Very excited about being able to do that.
Well, a wild James appears.
Now we can talk some shit.
Nice. Star Wars is the best.
Damn.
I need to borrow your belt sander. That's fun. I have a project. You're a project.
I am an ongoing project.
You need to concentrate on yourself. Put your face on that belt sander right now.
Nice to see the 5G signals didn't explode your brain during the test.
That has the biceps around. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm
Production fail.
You know, I drive for Uber.
Yeah.
The
I don't know if their business platform is just withhold as much money as possible or what, but
They have to try to earn interest on it before they send it.
no. I mean, like, they, as an Uber driver, they are constantly blowing me up with these little, like, partnership specials. Yeah, they're like, sign up for an Uber Eats account and get, $20 free, it's like constantly.
I don't want to deliver food.
Yeah. No, they don't want you to deliver. They want you to buy your food through Uber Eats.
No.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no. I'm working to make money, not to just give it right back to you.
I don't have food delivered.
I know.
I
Me
don't.
either. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world.
I don't like it. It's whenever I look at delivery fees and having to tip, I'm like, I'm just going to go pick it up and buy more food.
Yeah, exactly.
I can live with it. And every time I've gotten delivery, something is messed up. Something. Switching chairs. I do have the janky chair today.
Well, here.
We did some Death Trooper painting. We had a couple of helmets that had to get done and go out. Had a Death Trooper chest and back commission to replace someone's chest, back, and bicep armor. They had a 3D printed set from another vendor that's gotten kind of worn out. That's done, that's shipped out, that's wonderful. Finally finished up about a 2-year-old project for a friend, TIE Pilot helmet casting, and it got 100% out last week. New products that are kind of slowly being developed right now, trying to get them up on the website as soon as we can. One thing was the Mudhorn shoulder bell for the Mandalorian. We've been asked about that a lot. So it won't be too long and we'll show the whole Dinjar and package, mostly from Cam and Leon FX files. Also, I'll just say this is basically our longest project ever, and it really needs some attention at some point. But the first order TIE Pilot, we were able to resin print off a set of the chest boxes for one of our good clients in the UK. Those are heading to him right now. That first order TIE Pilot's one of the first things we were working on in this iteration of the company, and it's still honestly kind of being worked on. We printed off 2 Imperial Ground Crew helmets from Empire 3D Files, one staying here for Lisa, and the other one shipped out to the client. Very interesting helmet. Hoping we'll be able to get that finished before the end of January, actually. It's no big deal. Lisa has everything she needs for an Imperial Ground Crew costume, so we just need to finish up the armor and the helmet for her and get her in for her approval on that.
Right here, if my mom's no help, right?
Okay, Cora.
What?
Give us a tour.
For what?
Everything.
Okay. So this is my dad's office. Right here. He does armor. He does those 2 helmets he's going to print. And right here, he made this today with Goldberry eyes. This is Mr. Larry. He's making his helmet. And this is where all the reels
I don't think
are.
it's the same things.
Whatever.
We also have some new products coming. From another one of our Patreons, we have a brand new version of the SE14 pistol. I'm actually working on this one and getting it assembled for a client. It shouldn't be this hard for me to put together. But all little parts kind of interlock and go in real nice. Wonderful design by Big Fred's Customs. Zach is a great artist. I've loved everything I've printed from him. And one of the last things we were doing this month, even though it's kind of going all month long, was we just have a plain white set of Clone Trooper armor. It got painted over the weekend and again today, being Monday, and it's curing. Otherwise it would have been on the workbench right now. But he was one of our last little orders to go out. We were looking at 2 captains, first order, and a clone trying to get done this month. Just ran out of time with everything else going on. So I guess 2 out of 4 isn't too bad, and we'll let those other 2 carry over, even though those are 2 oldest aging orders and we kind of need to move them on. So kind of cutting there, and let me give y'all a November preview. Well, first, November is going to be a short month. We have, well, let me double check the calendar, But I will tell you, we are losing a whole week for Thanksgiving. This is pretty typical. So we will have, we'll go ahead and include this week as the first week of November. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll have basically 4 weeks of work in November. So it's still a long month, but we will be completely off from the 19th to the 25th. We may be in some sporadic communication via email, but we will not be shipping and filling any orders during that week. Sorry. Celebrate with your families, spend time with your families, go on vacation, do what you need to do, because we're doing that too. Our November preview and number one project for November is the Death Watch Jetpack. We've printed, I think 4 at this point. We technically would have 3 more to print, and that's a lot of jetpacks. They're tying up our printers. They're not hard to put together or anything, but it's just tying up our printers and our print time. So that's our number one goal right now, is to get that Death Watch jetpack molded for rotocasting. We are leaving it open to be potentially other unique designs. So we'll have a standard Death Watch first, and then we'll be able to customize like the nose cones and the thrusters over time, so you can make your own custom Mandalorian jetpack. The Death Watch works for, obviously, Death Watch and Axe Wove's Season 2. There were some changes for Season 3, but we should be able to incorporate those changes into the existing mold. Number 2 priority is getting these girls molded. So we had wonderful success with our standard Mandalorian helmet. We're going to apply those same principles to these, so we're not dealing with seam lines and additional cleanup. We've had these masters ready here for probably up to 6 weeks at this point. But we have the live action Sabine and the live action Bo-Katan. This is going to complete out what we have for Bo-Katan and Bo-Katan offerings. Kind of side note, we'll be working on up and through January most likely, but hopefully we'll be done with it well beforehand, is a full set of Bo-Katan armor. We have a local who this is going to be her first costume for her entry into 501st in the Mandalorian Mercs. So we'll be seeing the progress on a fully finished Bo-Katan from us, and we'll be able to add that to our portfolio of offerings. Other little things we have going on in November. We're going to roll that Captain, the First Order, back into November and December here. Try to get them done. We also have a Death Trooper that needs to get done. Probably all in all, besides those, we have about 10 other builds for people that we're trying to get done. But these are our top priorities, and we'll see what else happens. We are currently awaiting a shipment of fresh black ABS. It should be arriving within the next couple of weeks here, and that'll help with our regular standard production again. And that's at least just a little preview, because I have no idea what's going to be happening. Every day is different. You always come in with one goal and end up with doing 5 other things along with it. So hope y'all enjoyed what we did this month, and be sure to tune in for November, and you'll see even more out of us. Thanks, bye.